Alright, I'm going to try to answer all of these questions on the Rizoma bars, but I figured I'd show off the Tmax in general before we started. Alright, Rizoma bar kit. Focus. Alright, everybody take a look. These are all the stock cables. I didn't have to disconnect anything. The way the kit works is, if we get in here, this metal ring and this composite piece right here is separate from each other. At the very bottom of the composite piece here is wide open. So basically what you do is you disconnect all your hardware off the stock bars, remove the stock bars. Every bit of hardware will fit through this metal ring. Alright, so you basically got this about 6-7 inch wide ring. So one at a time you slide through your brake lever, your throttle assembly, your switch gear over here. Man, I wish this thing would stay in focus. Everything slides through the ring. Then the ring goes and mounts fixed. Now all your wires are hanging. Like I said, the very bottom of this plastic piece is open. So you kind of just bunch all the cables together and you just slide that black piece over all the cables. You don't have to disconnect anything. Then the composite piece will go down and connect to the ring. And then this piece of hardware here will mount through the ring underneath to your triple tree. So that's how all this goes over without disconnecting any of this. Does that make sense? And I wish I could get in here closer. Like you can see, this opening right here, basically this whole black piece is open at the bottom. So all these wires just slide up into it after you've slid them through this ring. Once all the hardware's on, I mounted the Rizoma bars. It's been a while, but obviously I had to drill holes for the switch gear. The little nipple tit thing on there that goes into the bars. You just drill the holes. You just measure it and drill the holes. These clamp right back on the bars, just like stock. Your brake levers screw right back on the bars, just like stock. Then I installed my own ram gear. I installed the USB power port right here. And then if you go to the Oxford heated grip kit, it gives you this metal mount. And all I did was put some spacers on there so that the mount could get away from your brake reservoir. So I just matched up the bolts, got longer bolts, and got this extra hardware on there. Along with that, I got these hand guards from Italy. These are made for Tmax hand guards. And because the Rizoma bars are actually more forward and actually a little bit lower, just a hair lower, I was worried these wouldn't work, but they actually work perfectly and have a ton of clearance. As I've said in the post, this kit is a nightmare to install. I started a Saturday afternoon, I finished a Sunday night. You got to take off the windshield, the cover underneath, all your gauge housing, this cover here, and I don't remember if I had to take the headlight assemblies out or not. It's been a couple years. But even with all that off, there's very limited room up in that subframe. And I'm 6'3" and I got some big meat hooks, but to get your hand up in there is tight. So when you're disassembling and reassembling, to get this portion mounted on, I had to get underneath with an open-ended wrench, and literally the wrench had like that much play, so it's just tight. I put Loctite right on it, and it just took a real long time, and I ripped my hands all up. But you know what, it was, if you're patient, maybe have a six-pack, it's doable. It's nothing that you can't do. It's just while you're doing it, you're gonna MF at the bike a lot. You're not gonna be thrilled. But I can't say enough good things about the Rizoma heated grip kit. I have them on here. I have them on my Big Ruckus. I have them on my Grom even. On my Yamaha Tenere over here, I just used the factory kit. But not a bad install. Just got to be patient. And nice and clean, wider, further out, hair lower. It makes for a really nice setup. And it's expensive. I think I put about $600 in the whole thing. But it makes the bike look more finished. And I don't know, I just think it makes a better bike overall. As you can see, I put the Euro head or turn signal kit in there. I got the Canadian rear mount and luggage box, the MRA touring screen, and then I ordered the shad seat from Spain. She got about 11,000 miles on her now. She's been a good commuter. And also over here on the other side, I got the Yoshimuro full exhaust system. So good bike. Any more questions on the Rizoma bars? Feel free to hit me up. I'll answer as best I can. Some tools, some patience, and Loctite. Do not forget Loctite, because the last thing you want is any of this coming loose after you've buttoned her all up. But once she's together, she's solid. She looks good. She works good. It's a nice setup. Hope that helps.